guys time to break, as one of these guys will be crowned the WWE, will become the Legends Champion. That's basically just a trophy for winning the title, winning this tournament. We wanted to give them something, some type of incentive. I always thought that the King of the Ring tournament would be so much special if it actually meant something. I understand that they use it as a way to promote a guy or whatever, but it seems that they always have the winner of the King of the Ring tournament, and then they never know what to do afterwards, except for have them go out with a crown and a scepter or whatever. There's more to wrestling than that, though. I feel that the superstar who wins the King of the Ring tournament should have some type of incentive, maybe a title shot, for example. As the Fiend, as the Walter and Tommy Dreamer, the Innovator of Violence, are about to lock it up. Walter, if you remember, won via knockout against Adam Page. A power bomb to Tommy Dreamer, gets a 2 count. Dreamer gets a shoulder up, shows that he has that intestinal fortitude that Tommy Dreamer has, the never give up attitude. And there's a nice fireman carry by Tommy Dreamer, who measures Walter. And Walter's up, perhaps for the Dreamer driver. There it is. Is that going to be enough to knock off the United Kingdom champion? No. Walter gets a shoulder up. To my knowledge, Walter is still undefeated in the United Kingdom. NXT UK. Walter has an amazing record. Walter is an amazing superstar, for that matter. Has a legacy everywhere he goes. And Tommy Dreamer, of course, no introductions needed there, even though I could probably give you several. Oh, there's a spear by Walter. I think what makes Walter even more scary is for his size. He's very agile, which makes him even more dangerous. Uh-oh. Dreamer taken down with a beautiful takedown by Walter. And Dreamer puts the brakes on. There's a knee lift here in the Dream Matches Classics. Uh-oh, Dreamer looking for some toys. And Dreamer is a dangerous man with a toy in his hand. This is where Adam Page made the mistake of going to the outside with Walter. Dreamer, on the other hand, is known for his outside wrestling skills. So Walter might have a little bit of a difficult time with Tommy Dreamer on the outside of the ring, as he is the innovator of violence for a reason. He can turn in pretty much anything into a weapon, as Walter is already taking it to Tommy Dreamer. Uh-oh. He's going for that powerbomb. This is how he beat Adam Page with a powerbomb. There's a pin. Gets a 2 count. Dreamer gets a shoulder up. Walter's frustrated. For the record, Adam Page did not lose the first time either, but he got knocked out by the second one. As Dreamer now takes the offense to Walter with a nice takedown and a pin of his own. I tell you, folks, I've been a fan of ECW before I was lucky enough to get my first job in wrestling, which is in the old ECW. I'm very proud of my time in ECW, and pride myself on learning a lot of master of my craft. And a lot of my thanks to Mr. Heyman for allowing me to ways to make my promos better. And he just kind of gave me the mic and said, go out there, kid, and fire them up. And be true to who they are, and the fans will be true to you. And he was ever so right. And I also owe a lot of my training to the Kowalski School of Wrestling for allowing me to give me the opportunity to speak on the microphone. As was customary at the end of every training session back in wrestling school. Oh no. Dreamer's got a chair. Walter doesn't let him use it though, which is smart by Walter. I told you, Dreamer with a weapon is even more dangerous. Walter with a weapon in his hands probably just as much as Tommy Dreamer. A powerbomb of his own into a pin. Oh, well, it turns him over for a modified camel clutch. But if these are customary at the end of my training sessions, that the trainers, the great Slick Wagner Brown and Walter Killer Kowalski himself, among others, would influence me to cut promos and kind of shoot on everybody in the ring and the students that day. And if it wasn't for that, my speaking wouldn't be there. And by the way, Tommy Dreamer of ECW defeats Walter to become the king of wrestling. And in my opinion, ECW is still a company that people still talk about to this day. And of course, Tommy Dreamer now runs House of Hardcore. Dreamer was very influential in ECW, and does a great job with the House of Hardcore, and I'm very proud of my good friend Tommy Dreamer. Last time I saw him, I congratulated him, and he was thankful for those words, and I'm very thankful to Tommy Dreamer. And also, Tommy Dreamer shows that ECW still has what it takes and can still get the ball rolling and can still take a beating and keep on ticking, as Walter has suffered his first loss here on Dream Masters Classic.
Here is your
Let's
winner
get the official word.
And new WWE Classic Action Champion.
I'd like to also point out,
Dr.
so Tommy Dreamer wins the Legends thing. This is what they get for winning the our King of Wrestling tournament. No real specific title change here. This isn't really for anything really, but congratulations wins, and that was without any weapons, ladies and gentlemen. He uses pure skills. All right, well, stick around. Maybe we'll have some more action coming your way.